everybody, Trig here, and welcome back to Operation Hats, Japan's turn, July 1937. As you can see, there's been some minor incidents at the Marco Polo Bridge, and because of that, Japan has decided that its imperial honor cannot be tarnished, and therefore it declares war on China. So there's a few instances that we gotta go through here, but first I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my buys before we get into the nitty-gritty. So we are finally investing a little bit more money into that Japanese tech program to see if they can get some results out of it. And so we'll be upgrading the medium factory in Kyushu to a major for 6 IPP. We will be spending another 12 on 1 cavalry and 3 infantry. That gives us a total of 18. I believe we have, we have $19 if you can read that upside down. So we'll be spending all but 1 of it and saving that. Alright, so first up we have a lot of combat moves. We're going to be attacking up and down the Chinese coast, punishing them for their insolence. First we're going to go ahead and attack these northern warlords, but before we do that, we're going to do some die rolls. So the CCP gets a roll to determine if they align these warlords inside the KMT for any that are born in CCP territory. Oop, I missed a die. There you go. Since the CCP controls Szechuan and Shenxi, that is Sikyang, Xinghai, Suiyuan, and the Beiping warlord. So we're going to go ahead and roll for each of them. That is a 4. If I check my sheet, yes. So 1 to 6 is KMT aligned. So this, wait, let me check that again. Sorry, CCP is low. So that means we can go ahead and copy that marker over. We're going to go ahead and roll this one. That is an 8. That is KMT. I don't have a KMT marker handy. I'll get that in a second. Just leave the die to the side. We'll go ahead and roll this one. 4. That's another CCP. We'll deal with that rattle. And then the Beiping one. 10. That is KMT. Okay. Here, let's just go ahead and move these guys out of the way. Alright, so that is the warlords dealt with. Yunnan and Qingtang will automatically, as well as Taipei and Xinjiang, will automatically align to the KMT. So I just need to go find their roundels, which should be down at the American thing over here. Yes. Alright. Not Hong Kong, though I'm pretty sure they would very much like to have that. So they get Qingtang, and Hainan, Yunnan, Tibet, Xinghai, Sikyang, Hebei, and we won't even mark Beiping because I don't think they will hold that very long. Alright. And then we'll go adjust all the income after this whole thing is over. So, Japan is going to make a few combat moves. First, we're going to invade Suiyuan with these pieces I've already set out, so that is 4 infantry, 2 cavalry. We'll be going into Suiyuan. We're going to send 1 fighter from Korea. That will be 1, 2, Suiyuan. Into Beiping, 1 artillery, 1 motorized, and 1 infantry. And another fighter from Korea. Into Hebei, we are going to come over here. We're going to bring we're going to take a transport from P-15 in Kyushu with 1 infantry and 1 marine and land them in Hebei. We will also bring 1 fighter from Korea. We will then prepare for the main assault, which is going to be this 41st Storm that I've already separated out in Rihi. That is 1, 2, 3. Actually, we've got 1 more before that. We're going to take 1 transport. It's going to load up with 2 infantry from Rihi. And then they are going to move south to P-32. And we'll take the infantry with us. And 1 is going to step off into Hunan. And 1 is going to land in Nanking. Along with that Nanking one is going to go 1 fighter. Let's see if we can capture the southern area. Alright, now for the actual last bit. we're going to be dropping off the rest of this 41st Army. So 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, 1 mountain, that's 5 units, 2 marines, that's 7 units, an infantry from Kyushu, and a marine from Tokyo for a total of 9 units into Kwangtung. See if I can that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So it's a little bit complicated how we have to do this because of the fact we've got infantry sitting here in Kyushu. First, this marine and so this destroyer is going to come down to the sea zone P31 in South China Sea from Tokyo. Bring 1 marine and land him in Kwangtung. That's easy. Next, we're going to take 1 destroyer from P15. It's going to go to P14, pick up a marine from the 41st, and also bring him down to Kwangtung. Come on, slip in there. Okay, there. Take 1 marine, and him in Kwangtung. The other destroyer from P14 is also going to come down and do this. Again, down to P31, land a marine from Rihe into Kwangtung. And now, we take 1 transport with 1 mountain brigade from Rihe, from P14. We're going to move to P15, 1. Pick up that infantry in Kyushu. And then we're going to take them. And then they're going to go 1, 2. And we're going to drop off the infantry into Hainan Island. If we can get him to stay upright. There you go. Oh, it's caught on the port. Well, lucky for us, there will be a new flag there soon. And the Mountain Brigade is going to Kwangtung. And then we're going to bring the other 2 transports with the last 4 infantry from Rihe down with the 41st. And then I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup right here. Alright, so we have these 4 Japanese. Alright. Now, for other naval movements, I've separated out my fleet here in P32. The 6th fleet up here, we'll do it in a second, but the 2nd fleet is 2 battleships, 1 battlecruiser, and 4 heavy cruisers. That's the 2nd, and they will move down to P32. Sorry, P31. We'll go ahead and merge these destroyers into it. Leave that coastal sub out. It's going to move later. And these 2 transports are going to go on top of it here. Alright. Now, the 6th fleet, we're going to send 1. We're going to send 2 light cruisers. Now, let's lock this so I can select things on it. Let's take 2 light cruisers and a torpedo destroyer. We're going to drop them P14, where they'll escort that transport. We don't want any shenanigans going on there. Then they will blockade that major port because there's 3 of them. Next, we're going to leave the rest of this force in here. Actually, that's probably non-combat movement. But we're going to take the 3 tactical bombers from the carriers, and they're all going to go blast up Kwangtung. And as I forgot to mention, the 2nd fleet will be providing bombardment support. I believe that is all. Let me check here. We've hit Hainan. They're hitting... yeah. No. Alright, so we're actually going to take one of these tactical bombers from the 6th fleet. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 into Suyeon. Then we're going to take this fighter that was there from Korea and it's going to go south. 1, 2, 3, 4 into Kwangtung. So we'll need to move one of those carriers to catch it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That should be all of our combat movements for now. So, let's go ahead and start dicing some of these out. I'm going to steal this Siam dice because it's done well for us so far. Alright. And we're going to start here in Hopei. Alright. So, we've got 2 infantry attacking at 2. I don't believe this river has an effect, but you never know with seaborne terrain, so we'll pay attention to that. And then we'll have 1 fighter at, let's change this color to, no, purple. At 6. So we're going to roll those, and we're going to roll them over here, so we don't accidentally hit anything on the way down. Alright, so we have 1 hit from the fighter, no hits from the infantry. Alright, we're then going to go ahead and roll that militia. 2. Dang, that's not what we wanted. We have to lose that marine. That's why I brought it though. So that is done. We're going to make a dead pile over here so I can see how this turned out in the end. Alright, but we have taken Hopei. Alright, next we need to do Suiyan. These guys out of the way. Alright. So, Suiyan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry attacking at a 1. So, 2 more dice. Then we have 2 cavalry at a 2. And then we have a tactical at a 7. Make that one green. Alright. So, 1, 2, 7. We've got target select. Let's hope we get some of that. Alright. So, we do get a target select. We don't get any of our 1s. We don't get our 2. That's about what we were expecting, though. So, we're going to target select one of those warlord infantry, because we want to get them out of the battle quick. Alright, so they have 1, 2, 3 at 2, and 2 at 4. 2 at 4, and 3 at 2 here. I'm going to stop rolling that KMT marker. Alright. Yep, that's all 5. Roll those. No hits, some very close ones. And that is a 1. So 1 hit. We will lose 1 infantry. Alright. Alright. So, we've lost 1 infantry. So we'll take that dice out. Gives us 3 infantry, 2 cavalry, and a fighter. No hits on, tactical. No hits on the cavalry, no hits on the infantry, 1 hit on the tactical. Non-target select this time, so I assume the CCP will take a militia. If 5-star general wants to fight me over that, he's welcome to. So their CCP are now going to roll back. They've got 3 at 2 and 1 at 4. Alright, 1 hit, again. That's the only one there. So we're going to lose another infantry. We're going to go move that militia. Alright, so we have 2 cavalry, 2 infantry, and a tactical. Ooh, okay. 1 hit on the cavalry. Infantry misses because we're in mountains. But we do get another target select on the tactical, so that's going to be 1 infantry and 1 militia from them, I assume. So, they have 2 at 2 and 1 at 4. Let's roll those. No hits. That's good. Alright, this is what we like. Alright, so we're going to do our last roll. 1 at 7, 2 each. Alright, that is a hit at 2 and a hit at 2. That cavalry is dead. Go ahead and roll it. Miss. Alrighty. Let's move these all out to the dead pile over there in Russia. They can go sit in Siberia. And we have captured Suiyang with 2 cavalry and just 2 infantry. Honestly, better than I was expecting. And there's the tactical. Alright, now Beijing is surrounded because this port is blockaded and all the other land zones are captured. So these infantry, which would have been rolling at 5 with the target select at 1, are now going to be rolling at a lot less. So, coming in here, we have 1 infantry at 3, boosted by artillery, 1 artillery first strike at 3, 1 motorized at 2, and 1 fighter. So we're going to roll that first strike. Ooh, almost a 1. No hit, though. We're going to have infantry at 3. Alright, sorry there. I accidentally stopped that recording. Let's head back down to the battle board here. Alright. Fighter at 6. Mountain Brigade will fight at 2. Another tactical bomber over here. Tactical fighter. These are really hard to see against the battle board. Alright, that button. Alright, and then let's go grab the KMT forces, which will be these guys, and these guys, and then we'll bring this fleet mark down because they are all bombarding. Alright, so battleships bombard at 4, battlecruiser 3, and these heavy cruisers at 2. Unfortunately, V4 removed my light cruiser's ability to bombard, so we can't get quite as many forces as we used to into here. We have these militia at 2. We have these infantry at 4. And then this fleet is off the side. Alright, so let's grab some dice over here. I'm gonna increase the size of these so I can actually see them. Alright, so starting off, we have 4 heavy cruisers with a bombard at 2. So looking at that, we have 1 hit. We have 1 battle cruiser with a bombard at 3 and 2 battleships at 4. So you can roll those. Let's get some hits here. Nothing. Darn. Let's move for a bit more. So I assume he will lose 1 militia. There. Alrighty. So next up, we have a lot of infantry and marines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry and 3 marines for a total of 7. So that should be 7. These are all at 1. Oof, stupid mountains. Alright, we have 1 mountain infantry at 2. No hits. And let's hope these fighters do something for us. We have a fighter and 2 tacticals. Hoping for some more target slots because I've got up north. Eek. Okay. This is why you bring overwhelming odds to a battle, kids. Yeah. 1 hit. Ooh. This might not end out good. Alright, so he's got 3 militia and 2 infantry left. That will be 3 at 2 and 2 at 4. Whew. That could have been way worse. Alright, so we have no losses, and he only loses 1 militia here. So we're going to drag that away. We remember this 3 chip is militia. And then we'll go again. These bombards are done, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry at 1. And we'll roll this out. 1 hit right here. So that'll be another militia. We're going to go ahead and roll that mountain at 11. And that fighter and 2 tacticals. Pink is a tactical. 2 target selects and a hit. So that is 2 hits and 2 target selects. That will be these 2 gone, 2 of these gone. Here, and we'll grab some. Do we have any chips over here? Yep. So 1 alive and 2 dead. So he's left with 1 militia here. Alright, that's what we wanted to see. Thank you, Japanese Air Force, for stepping up and doing your job. Alright, so we have 5 back this turn. Let's see if get any more hits. That's what we were expecting last turn. 1 hit, 2 hits. Alright, we're going to lose 2 infantry. A little bit more than we would have liked, but not bad. They lose these 2 and those 2. Alright. So he has 1 militia left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. at 1. There's 2 more hits. Now we're talking. Alright, and so he has 1 militia back. 2. And a miss. Alright. So, only lost 2. Took out 6 units. That's not bad. Alright, so let's go ahead, reload these, and head back over to the battle board. Not to the battle board, to the board itself. And if someone who is wiser than me in the ways of TTS would care to inform me how you can pick up units and group, like bunch them together, I would be much obliged. Alright, because pulling them off the battle board is a pain otherwise. Alright, so 3 Marines, 1 Mountain, and 2 infantry left. It's a rather sizable force. Alright. Are you not drag selectable? Not drag selectable. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright. So this fleet goes back right here. We are almost done here. We've got 1 battle left in Nanking. And so here's a bit of a nail biter. We've got 1 fighter and 1 infantry versus a militia. No amphibs. No bombardment. Let's roll these. No hits. Militia back. Miss. Good. Alright. Fighter and infantry. Fighter is purple. Hit. Great. Militia back at 2. Oh, it's a 3. Sorry, because it's a city. No hit. I will go back and check the video there. I don't think that last roll was a 3 for the militia, but if it was, then I'll remove that infantry and we'll be retreating. But otherwise, we have taken the territory, kicked another Chinese into the pile of dead, and that is all. Alright, so now let's do income here. I need to go steal some Japanese roundels. Well, not steal. Acquire. Because it's all rightful Japanese territory and rightful Japanese occupation. Or liberation, or whatever you wish to call it. Alright, so we've captured Nanking, Hunan, Guangdong. Need to remove the Chinese one. Hebei, Suiyan, Peking. Come on, sit properly. Gotta love snaps except when they're under things. Alright. And 1, 2, 3, and Hainan. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the Japanese. So we're going to go over and check to see, I think the board does it automatically, but we'll see if that worked properly. Alright, so yeah, it appears that my full income thing hasn't worked. Oh. Okay, that is the set button. Okay, good to know. Alright, so quickly checking here. I'm up 11, so 16 to 27, that's correct. Germans at 24, Italy's at 10, and China's. KMT should be down to 3, and CSP's at 2, and I think that is correct. We have to do some income increases here real fast. So, let me pull up my Japanese chart. And declares war on China. So FAC goes up 2, ANZAC goes up 2, Britain goes up 2, and then France is 1, and the US is 5. So ANZAC up 2, FAC up 2, France up 1, Britain up 2, and the US, well, you can roll tech now, MP7. Hope you enjoy that. Alright, so that is that income sorted. Back over to non-combat moves here. That's what we were doing. So, non-combat moves. These two tactical bombers from Kwangtung are going to move back to the carrier in P32. The fighter is going to move onto the light carrier. It's going to come down here into P31. It's going to squeeze in right here. Alright. Yes. Alright. This second fleet, excluding, let me relock this for a sec. Excluding these 3 destroyers, is going to go in port. So let's steal a marker from the US. Nope. Not that mark. Oh. Dang it. I just deleted 3 destroyers. Let me go grab some new ones. Alright, destroyer. That's the weird ones. These little drag boxes are really finicky sometimes. Try from this side. Light cruiser ones work. Here. We're just going to do this. We're going to copy off this destroyer that's sitting. Right. Control C. You're locked, of course you are. Alright. Alright, there you go. 3 destroyers. There you go, and import marker. Okay. This fleet is in port. All these bombard ships are in port here. And then these 3 destroyers are not. They will hang out outside along with this light carrier. And these 3 transports are also going to be in port. But I'm going to scale this marker down a little. There you go. I will clean all this up afterwards. This coastal sub is going to move down 1 to P50. Coastal sub and P32 is going to move down 1 to whatever the heck this season is off the east coast of the Philippines. These 3 submarines are still going to stay put. We're left with the carrier and a torpedo destroyer in P32 and a transport. 500 Sorry for how choppy this is, everybody. My little brother keeps barging in through my door, and so I'm going to have to cut out little snippets of the recording. Alright, so, back to that. Fighter from Nanking goes back to Korea. Fighter from Hopei goes back to Korea. Tactical from Suion goes to Rihe. Fighter from Peking goes to Korea. Alright, that is all of that. This port in Shantung is blockaded. These 2 are captured. Let's clean up these dice. Let's see. I'll switch over all of the colors on these things off camera because I'm running a bit short on time here. So that seaplane is going to stay put in Okinawa. These transports are going to be right there. Transport, transport. Submarines. Alright, I think we're back to place units. So, sorry, my mouse is... I had to change rooms, and so now my mouse isn't working as well on the new table. Alright, so 3 infantry into Kyushu. One major factory into Kyushu. Let's lock that. And remove this one. And then 1 cavalry is going in Rihi. What else do I have? I think that's the thing. If I'm forgetting something, someone let me know. Oh yes, Simon. Alright, so roll for 1. 8, no dice. Alright. Now, collect income. We had 16 plus that 11, which is 27, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each of these territories on the coast here, which gives us a total of 32, plus the 1 we saved. So we should have 33 for next turn. There you go. 33 for next turn. And I believe... oh, tech rolls. That's what I'm forgetting. Alright. We're gonna steal one of these dice from the British because they seem to work well last time. We're going for improved construction again. And a 4. That's 0 for 3. Of course. I'm going to go ahead and quickly snap a roundel on that one. Oh, and I forgot. I'm pretty sure we still get 2 oil if that didn't get changed from V2. So let me see. Yeah, reduce by 1 each comment turn. So I think I still get this, even though I'm at war. So that gives me 2 more. So that should leave me with a total of 35. Alright, so here. Yeah, I think that is all. Again, just trying to make sure got everything, but I believe that is it. So I will let you all be and stop terrifying you with my camera movements and clean this all up and send it off to Davik. Thank you all for watching and wishing you a very happy new year. Bye.